In this short video presentation we are going to explain the Big Mac Index. The Big Mac Index was invented by The Economist in 1986 as a light-hearted guide to whether currencies are at their correct level. It is based on the theory of purchasing power parity, PPP. The notion that in the long run exchange rates should move towards the rate that would equalize the prices of an identical basket of goods and services, in this case, a burger, in any two countries. The Big Mac PPP exchange rate between two countries is obtained by dividing the price of a Big Mac in one country, in its currency, by the price of a Big Mac in another country, in its currency. This value is then compared with the actual exchange rate. If it is lower, then the first currency is undervalued, according to PPP theory, compared with the second, and conversely, if it is higher, then the first currency is overvalued. For example, the average price of a Big Mac in America in January 2016 was $4.93, in China it was only $2.68 at market exchange rates. So the raw Big Mac Index says that the yuan was undervalued by 46% at that time. If we look at the full chart we can see other Big Mac prices, whose price around the world we compared with its American average of $4.20. According to Burgernomics, the Swiss franc is a meaty 62% overvalued. The exchange rate that would equalize the price of a Swiss Big Mac with an American one is SFR 1.55 to the dollar. The actual exchange rate is only 0.96. Using the same calculations we can see that Pakistani rupee is undervalued by 30%. Why Big Mac? The Big Mac was chosen because it is available to a common specification in many countries around the world, as local McDonald's franchisees, at least in theory, have significant responsibility for negotiating input prices.
While economists widely cite the Big Mac Index as a reasonable real-world measurement of purchasing power parity, the burger methodology has some limitations. In many countries, eating at international fast food chain restaurants such as McDonald's is relatively expensive in comparison to eating at a local restaurant, and the demand for Big Macs is not as large in countries such as Balkans as in the United States. Social status of eating at fast food restaurants such as McDonald's in a local market, local taxes, levels of competition, and import duties on selected items may not be representative of the country's economy as a whole. McDonald's is also using different commercial strategies which can result in huge differences for a product. Overall, the price of a Big Mac will be a reflection of its local production and delivery cost, the cost of advertising, and most importantly what the local market will bear, quite different from country to country, and not all a reflection of relative currency values. Comparisons difficulties. The Big Mac vary from country to country with differing nutritional values, weights and even nominal size differences. Not all Big Mac burgers offered by the chain are exclusively beef. In India, which is a predominantly Hindu country, beef burgers are not available at any McDonald's outlets. The Chicken Maharaja Mac serves as a substitute for the Big Mac.
Big Mac Index has become a global standard, included in several economic textbooks and the subject of at least 20 academic studies. However, Burgernomics, according to The Economist, was never intended as a precise gauge of currency misalignment, merely a tool to make exchange rate theory more digestible.
Created using Powtoon.